What's up, guys? It's me, the Gold Nugget here, and welcome back to another episode of the Gold Nugget Universe. Welcome to episode 100 of the Gold Nugget Universe. It's finally been 100 episodes, dude. It's crazy. But tonight is Summerslam. We're going to have a lot of fun matches. Especially an hour-long match. So, we're not going to waste any more time. Let's just get right into it. Welcome to Summerslam.
Alright. Here we go. First match of the night. Y'all ready to have some fun? Millie corn. So, our first match of the night, it's going to be a triple threat ladder match for the Women's World title. It'll be Melicorn versus Carol Fowler versus Vanessa from Genshin Impact. So, I repeat, it's going to be a Melicorn versus Carol Fowler versus Vanessa for the Women's World title. And it's a ladder match, because I felt like making it a ladder match. Because why not? Makes it more fun. You have to grab it. If you want the title, you got to grab it. Pretty much. You're gonna hold on to that title for dear life. Okay. Carol Fowler, the original number one contender. Carol Fowler, she's the original number one contender. Melicorn was just added. Because Melicorn won a match. Melicorn won a match to be in this match. To be added to this match. That's why it's a triple threat. So if Melicorn didn't win that match, this would still be a one-on-one match. And here comes the champ. The champ is here. The women's champion, Vanessa. Making her way to the ring. Title will be on the line. See, I don't know why it does that. She's holding the title when the title's up there. It's crazy. But anyway, Melicorn versus Carol Fowler versus Vanessa for the Women's World title. And it's a ladder match. So, let's see how this goes. Triple threat, anything goes. You gotta grab a ladder and you gotta start climbing to get the title. Fowler. Gonna knock the whole ladder down. I don't know. Varessa. Another corn also with a crazy move. Melicorn. Yeah, you're worried about her when you should be worried about Melicorn, who's on top of the ladder. Does nobody know how to get the ladder down? Shit. Looking to retain her title here tonight. Carol Fowler. The wrestler retains. What a win for Varessa. Varessa retains the Women's World title. What a way to start the show. Let's see what's next on our card, shall we? Well, that's a way to kick off Summerslam. See what's next. I'm curious to see what's next. Oh boy. Tanaka is here. We're gonna shadow. But anyways, coming up next, it'll be Akira Tanaka versus Crashing 204 in a 1 hour Iron Woman match. Yeah, you heard that right. It's gonna be Akira Tanaka versus Crash 204 in a 1 hour Iron Woman match. No DQs, no countouts. They can go as crazy as they want to. Because it's a 1 hour Iron Woman match. Yeah. Crash 204 versus Akira Tanaka in a 1 hour Iron Woman match. So these two are going to be fighting each other for the next hour. The whole first hour. And guess what? It's no DQ and no countouts. So they can go as crazy as they want. It's kind of like last year with that match between Gold Nugget and Crabman. It's literally the same as that, okay? It's literally that. If you've seen the previous Summerslam, there was a match between Crabman and Gold Nugget, which was the exact same as this. So, yeah, you're getting that, pretty much. But it's Crashy versus Akira Tanaka. 1 hour Iron Woman match. These two will be fighting each other for the next hour. Here we go. Akira Tanaka versus Crashy. I'll be able to control the camera for a little bit, but after the first fall, it kind of stops letting me. Like I said, I'll be able to control the camera for a little bit, but after the first fall, it kind of stops me. Okay. Crashy getting an object. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Tanaka. Oh! She felt that. She felt that guitar cracking down. Jesus. Go back into the ring. Okay, Tanaka, you don't want to grab an object? I mean, I know she will eventually have to resort to that. Of course, that's not going to be enough to put her away. Especially this early. Akira Tanaka. A bit of trouble. Akira Tanaka, former Women's World Champion. Oh shit. Stunner probably would have done it. But Akira Tanaka, I don't think she's that hurt yet. I think you gotta do more Crashy. Oh. Crashy. Crashy. Oh! Dodging the owl kick with a kick of her own. Akira Tanaka dodging the owl kick with a kick of her own. That's how you do it. Akira Tanaka, so smart. Countering the owl kick with a kick of her own, pretty much. Crazy. 1 hour Iron Man match, Iron Woman match. These two are gonna fight each other for the whole rest of the first hour. So enjoy. Oh! Stunner on the floor, dude. I don't think Akira Tanaka's gonna take any more stunners. And obviously the match isn't over. The match isn't going to be over until that time hits 0. Can you guys see it? No, you can't. So you can't see the timer, but it's because I have the camera as close to the TV as possible. But there is a timer. This is an Iron Woman match. One of these two will get a fall, and then the match will keep going. Whoever gets the most pins or submissions before the timer hits 0 will win the match, pretty much. Owl kick, get nay-nayed. Akira Tanaka just got nay-nayed. She's down. Crashy has to get her ass in the ring, dude. Oh, not another one. For good measure. Oh. I better start keeping track of the falls. Better start keeping track. Oh my god, outside the ring again. Oh boy. We haven't had our first fall yet. The timer says 53 minutes. So, enjoy. Enjoy, because we're going to be here for the next 53 minutes. So yeah, we're going to be here for the next 53 minutes. Enjoy this crazy match. These two are going to kill each other, I'm sure. In Minecraft. These two are going to dominate each other. If Crusher taps here, it doesn't matter. Even if she's in the ring, it doesn't matter if she taps or not. But yeah, 1 hour Iron Woman match. These two are going to try to end each other's career at this point. Akira Tanaka, fired up, obviously. Akira Tanaka, the counter. Akira Tanaka, former Women's World Champion, first ever Women's Rumble winner. Yeah. Akira Tanaka, she's done quite a bit. Yeah. Akira Tanaka, former Women's United States Champion, first ever Women's World Rumble winner. Women's World Champion. Oh! Right to the ribs. Right to the ribs, dude. Direct shot to the ribs. Guitar shot to the ribs. Tanaka can't take no more, dude. If this was Falls Count anywhere, she would get the pin here, but no. You gotta get in the ring, dude. That's where the falls really count. I don't even think they care. They do have to start getting in the ring and getting falls. Because right now, nobody's a winner. Alright. 50 minutes left in this match. 50 minutes. So we'll be here for another 50 minutes. Okay. Akira Tanaka. Boom! Now you gotta get her in the ring. Akira Tanaka needs to get her in the ring. Pronto. Put her away, dude. Come on, Akira Tanaka. They don't even want to get in the ring, dude. They don't even want to get in the ring. Obviously. Alright, I think we're finally gonna get in the ring. Finally. We're gonna start getting some falls here. Okay, first fall of the match. Right here. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's our first fall. And I'm not going to be able to control the camera anymore, so... Here we go. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. You guys watch the rest of the match. These two are going to give it what they give their all. Akira Tanaka got the first fall. I'm gonna start tallying up. Oh my god, poison missed. Missed. So Akira Tanaka only has 1 fall. Crashing has 0. Just crawl into the cover already. You're right there. Just crawl into the cover. You're right there. And Crashy gets her first fall in the match. So now it's a tie. Now it's a tie. Man, Crash is too tired. She keeps going down while she does the out kick. It's crazy. Can't you just crawl into the pin? Tanaka taking a couple out kicks. And Crashy is now in the lead with 2 falls. Tanaka trying to get back in the lead, I guess. Oh no. Okay, Tanaka. We all know what she's about to do. Oh boy. Okay, Tanaka. Gonna tie it once more. Now we got another tie. Akira Tanaka with 2 falls. Crashy has 2 falls. Both ladies have 2 falls. Who will win this Iron Woman match? I'm gonna try to keep track for you guys. Oh no. Kendo stick. Not for the ribs. Watch it back. Both ladies are going to be exhausted by the end of this. "43 minutes left in this Iron Woman match." Started. Crashy now has 3 falls. Crashy's now back in the lead. She's gonna have 4 falls now. Crashy now has 4 falls. Akira Tanaka fighting back. She's gotta get 2 more falls, isn't she? Sticks, don't you? That's 3rd fall for Akira Tanaka. Missed that 4. It's gonna be a pinfall fest. Alright, now it's tied again. Akira Tanaka with 4 wins. Crashy with 4 wins. Whoever gets the most amount of pins or submissions will win the match. Whoever gets the most pins or submissions before the timer hits 0. You have to get as much shit. You have to get like as many falls as possible before the time runs out. The crash is gonna tap, but it's not gonna matter. I mean, you can keep that hold on for as long as you want to. You don't even have to stop. Nugget getting another fall. What are we at, 6? That was just dumb. Carrots are not that just splatted. Oh, right into the steps. Damn. Oh, not the kind of stuff again. Oh, the poison mist hit that time. Now we're gonna pick up another fall. I think that's 7. That's 7. There's 7. Another fall. Over at 5. Not another kendo stick. Oh! Tanaka's at 8 wins here. Happening, but it doesn't really matter. Still holding it. Since it's an Iowa match, you can just do different things. Because I keep saying that. She has to do what she wants it. Oh, owl kick. That's 6 wins for Trashy. 7. She might pick up a win here, but we got 30 minutes left, so... get some meat. So at this point, nobody's going to be able to kick out of anything, pretty much. Excuse me. Here's an opera suplex. Pearson Nugget gets another fall. Alright. What? What was the point of that? This is a 1 hour Iron Woman match. We got 21 minutes left in this Iron Man match, pretty much. 1 hour Iron Woman match. Both of them are not going to be able to kick out of their moves at this point. We're just going to have to fall. Oh. I'm not sure I was going to attempt broken guitar pieces around the ring. I'm just seeing broken guitar pieces in the ring. Crazy. Here we go. Alright, now it's getting down to the final 15 minutes. The normal Iron Man match time that they only have. Tanaka gets another fall. We should have just given each other falls at this point. Sledgehammer. The crashing had the right idea. table. Oh no. Will we even have time? Will we even have time to do that? We got like 10 minutes left, by the way. Yeah, this has been a 1 hour Iron Woman match. It's been a crazy fucking match, dude. We're getting down to the final 10 minutes of this match. And it's exactly 10 minutes left. Exactly 10 minutes left. Under 10 minutes. Oh, I haven't done this yet. I don't even have the energy to do this. Chris Nugget can't take me, dude. Throw in the trash can. Both of these ladies can just not kick out anymore. None of these ladies can really kick out of any moves now. Yeah, they can't really kick out of any moves at this point. So they're both getting free wins. They're both getting free falls in this match. Because at this point of the match, nobody's gonna be able to kick out. At this point of the match, nobody's gonna kick out anymore. Might as well stick around and see who wins. Under 8 minutes. What? No way. Akira Tanaka just kicked out. At this point in the match, nobody can really kick out. That's why it's surprising. That's why it's so surprising to me that Akira Tanaka kicked out. Because at this point in the match, nobody's gonna be able to kick out, you know. So it was crazy to see Akira Tanaka just kicking out. 6 minutes left. Almost done. Oh, the knee. Oh no. Oh no. Here, Tanaka. Damn. Oh shit. 3 minutes. We're almost done, guys, with this 1 hour Iron match. This is crazy, dude. I'm not done. Getting down to the last 2 minutes of this match. This 1 hour Iron Woman match. That was crazy. This 1 hour Iron Woman match is finally about to come to an end. In about 1 minute. Let's see the results of this match in 1 minute. We're gonna see who got the most pins in this match. Whoever has the most falls in the match will win the match. Whoever wins, most wins is every time wins the match. Alright, getting down to 20 seconds. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who won? Akira Tanaka. Good job. Good job. Good one. Akira Tanaka picking up a big victory in this 1 hour Iron Woman match. This was a crazy match, dude. 1 hour Iron Woman match. So crazy. Well, that was a crazy match. They fought each other for a whole hour. Let's move on to the next match. Next match. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck you, Logan. Nobody likes you. Because you're a fucking douchebag. Anyway, Logan Paul about to take on Adrian Black for the Intercontinental Championship. Coming up next, it's Logan Paul versus Adrian Black for the Gold Nugget Universe Men's Intercontinental Championship. Logan Paul versus Adrian Black for the Men's Intercontinental Championship. Bye-bye. Please do not let Logan Paul lose this match. Please let him. Adrian Black better not take it easy on him. Yeah, Adrian Black shouldn't take it easy on him. Yeah, let's hope Adrian Black doesn't take it easy on Logan Paul. Let's hope he just beats the fuck out of him. Come on, Adrian. You got this, bro. Adrian Black, the current Intercontinental Champion. If Logan Paul wins this, I'm gonna crash out. No, seriously, if Logan Paul wins this shit, I'm gonna crash out. Live on air. Alright, Logan Paul versus Adrian Black for the Intercontinental Championship. Ref ring the bell. And of course, Logan gets a couple shots on him. That's WWE's poster boy now. Forced man to fucking WWE poster boy. Yeah, I see how it is. WWE wants to support a terrible person, but I'm doing it. WWE's already run by a terrible person. Adrian Black trading blows. Logan, stop. The one title that I don't want to change. The one title that I personally don't want to have changed. Yeah, the one title I don't want to have change hands. The title that's on the line right now. It's gonna happen anyway, because I don't make the results. Logan fucking reversed that. Oh, he stopped it. Good job, Adrian. Adrian Black not letting Logan Paul take this title. Hope not. So I predicted that. Adrian Black retains the Intercontinental title. Thank goodness. We're gonna move on to the next match right away. Dawn about to take on Miranda Cosgrove for the women's United States title. Oh boy. Here comes Miranda Cosgrove, the current Women's United States Champion. About to defend her title against Isla Dawn. Dawn shoves Miranda Cosgrove back into the ring. Picking apart the Women's United States Champion. Imagine if I was on and wins this though. Imagine. Decided to come up with that. Women's U.S. title on the line. We're going furious. Damn! Miranda Cosgrove kicks out. Somehow. Cosgrove with the spear. Isla Dawn kicks out too. We have a new Women's United States Champion. Isla Dawn is your new Women's United States Champion. What a win for her. Isla Dawn is the new Women's United States Champion. Isla Dawn, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. So, we got a steel cage ready. Oh boy. Y'all already know who it is. Tegan! Woohoo! Tegan. Alright, so Tegan is gonna be in action tonight. Summerslam. Tegan Knox is gonna face Aubrey Howell in a steel cage. These two have been feuding for the past few weeks, and they're gonna settle it once and for all at Summerslam tonight. It's gonna be Tegan Knox versus Aubrey Howell inside a steel cage. Aubrey Howell and Tegan Knox have been feuding for weeks. They're gonna settle it one-on-one in a steel cage. This is gonna be interesting. Aubrey Howell about to step in the steel cage with Tegan Knox. Tegan Knox and Aubrey Howell, they've been feuding for weeks, and now they're gonna settle it in a steel cage. Tegan versus Aubrey Howell. Aubrey Howell. Yeah. I know I call her Aubrey on her debut, but it's Aubrey. I completely missed the B, okay? Anyway, Aubrey Howell versus Tegan. Let's see how this works. Working on the leg. Aubrey Howell already making the climb. Oh, but Tegan stops her. Oh no. Aubrey's not gonna like this. Oh, Tegan with the powerbomb. Wasn't even one. Yeah, you're not gonna get a one count like that. You're not gonna get a one count like that, Tegan. Come on. Oh no. Tegan in trouble. Have to fight back with Aubrey Howell. There are submissions, there are pins in this cage match. You can also win by escaping the cage. That's also a possibility. Aubrey Howell. Oh my god. Aubrey Howell trying to escape the cage. Tegan's knocked out. Aubrey Howell is moments away from escaping the cage. Oh. She might escape. Tegan and Aubrey are gonna fight on the side of the cage wall. They're on the cage wall, guys. Oh. Still no one. Oh. Tegan. Aubrey kicks out. Barely. She barely had this point took to kick out of that. Tegan. Aubrey is stuck in the corner. Oh, Aubrey stops her. Aubrey stops Tegan from being fought. Alright. Aubrey Howell wins this cage match by pinfall. Aubrey Howell defeats Tegan Knox via pinfall in this cage match. What a cage match this was. Both ladies gave it their all, but only one could win. What a impressive Summerslam for this girl, dude. Alright, next match. Yes, boy. So, coming up next, it's gonna be pretty deadly, taking on Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson for the men's tag titles of the Women's Universe. Gonna be pretty deadly versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson for the men's tag titles. This should be fun. Elton Prince, Kit Wilson. Here come the men's tag champions. Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson. DOC.
got the men's tag champions about to face Kit Wilson and Elton Prince. Pretty deadly. Pretty deadly. Yes, boy! Tag titles up for grabs. Pretty Deadly versus the OC. Not trying to care for this one because a lot of shit's happening both inside and outside of here. Kit Wilson, Carl Anderson, along the way. breaker. Pretty deadly. Ah, dang it. But pretty deadly was going to be your tag champion. Took flying lessons. See? Tag champions. Pretty Deadly are your new tag champions. Or match. Alright, next match. Coming up next, we have the women's tag titles. Lady Death and the Nightmare will be taking on Sue Summer and Maggie Lee Bates. Women's tag titles are on the line. Here they come, the women's tag champions. Sexy and deadly. Maggie Lee Bates and Sue Summer. The women's tag champions gonna defend their tag titles against the Evil Girls, the Nightmare, and Lady Death. Here we go. This is gonna be good. I believe. Women's tag titles on the line. Go right ahead. Wow. What happened to the camera, huh? Idiot. Right. Lady Death and the Nightmare versus Maggie Lee Bates and Sue Summer. Women's tag titles on the line. Let's go. Team Sexy and Deadly wasting no time going after the challengers. Oh no. Oh my god! Superplex to the outside. My god. Sue Summer choking up the pin smartly. The women's tag champions are kind of in trouble. Sue Summer's going crazy though. Oh my gosh, how scoop slam, body slam, body slam for nightmare. Sue Summer's just impressive, dude. Isn't it crazy that she's never held a women's title yet? Maggie Lee Bates has had her turn at the women's title. Almost all three members of Team Sexy and Deadly have all been women's tag champions. Women's world champion. Almost all three members of Team Sexy and Deadly have been women's world champions. Akira Tanaka was the one women's world title. Maggie Lee Bates is a former women's world title holder. Maggie Lee Bates is a former women's world champion. Akira Tanaka is a former women's world champion. But Sue Summer has yet to win the women's world title. Sue Summer is the only one out of the entire group that has not held the women's world title. You just brought the nightmare in there with your friend. It didn't work out well. How many times has that table been decorated? How many times has that table been torn apart? Sledgehammer! Obviously, sledgehammer. Partner to a finisher. Hey, it doesn't matter, it's outside. tag champions. Next match. Allison Snyder about to be in action tonight against Zinda. Coming up next is going to be Allison Snyder taking on Zinda for the first time ever. I repeat, it's going to be Allison Snyder versus Zinda for the first time ever. I feel like all of these Zinda matches are going to be first time evers. Because Allison Snyder about to be in action against a OG character of mine, Zinda. For those who have not followed the channel or followed the old series, I used to have another series called Old Nugget Wrestling, which is like similar to this but different. But I don't do that series no more because the game I was using stopped working. But Zinda is one of my original characters from that series. Zinda, she's from that series. One of the people from the old series that I made up. And I decided to bring her here because why not? So yeah, if you don't know Zinda's history in the old series, basically she's a two-time women's world champion, I guess also tag champion as well. I'm talking about Zinda's past in the old series. Okay, she hasn't held a women's title in this series yet, but she has held a women's world title goal before in the old series. And now it's Zinda versus Allison Snyder. Zinda, she's a tough fighter. She will never quit so easily. Look for an object already. Hockey stick. This match has been going for weeks. I was gonna say a little stare down. Oh shit. Zinda, oh fuck. No. We're about to finally see her faces. Allison Snyder is just too tall and smart. Allison Snyder, the tallest girl there is. The self-proclaimed tallest girl in the world. Oh no. Oh, don't tell me she's back there. Dang, Zinda. Zinda. Have to grab another object. A shovel! Ah, damn. Oh no, Zinda's in trouble. F5! One, two, damn. Zinda in trouble. Oh! Outside the ring. Not the steps, dude. Allison Snyder pins Zinder here tonight. What an upset. What a match. Allison Snyder picking up the dub. Zinder tried, but Allison Snyder is just too tall, I guess, and strong. What next? Oh boy, Cameron Grimes. So coming up next is going to be Cameron Grimes versus Evan Steele for the men's United States titles. Cameron Grimes about to face Evan Steele for the men's United States title. To the moon.
Let's do this!
Evan Steele, the current United States champion, about to defend his title against Cameron Grimes. Evan Steele, who finally won his first ever title in the Golden Nugget universe at Bash in Berlin. Yeah, Bash in Berlin, Evan Steele finally won his first ever title in the Golden Nugget universe. That being the men's United States title. Evan Steele, he's been on the roster for like over a year, and he's finally won his first title. This dude was bound to get a title win at some point, dude. This dude was, and now's the time. I don't know if anybody you care about Evan Steele anymore, but I'm trying to make you guys care, okay? Cameron Grimes. Click on Evan Steele. United States title on the line. Alright, Evan Steele versus Cameron Grimes, United States title on the line. I think we're already about to leave the ring. Nope. I will be happy to announce that after Summerslam we'll do War Games. After Summerslam will be War Games. So you guys will find out. Yeah, after SummerSlam it will be War Games. We'll have a lot of fun there. We still have trading blows, drop kick to the current United States champion. Wait, if Cameron Grimes wins here, that would be shocking. Oh my god, that was him. Trash can was moved away from him. Champion got the control. And the match. Just watch this opening, we're gonna have a problem. Steele's that close to losing his title. His first title reign might be short. His first ever title reign might be short-lived. Shit. Cameron Grimes wins. Cameron Grimes is your new United States champion. Cameron Grimes, ladies and gentlemen. Your new United States champion, Cameron Grimes. Next match. Sky. She's about to take on Miss Dastardly for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. So yeah, next up it's going to be Sky versus Miss Dastardly for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Should be fun. It's going to be Sky versus Miss Dastardly for the Women's Intercontinental title. Let's bring the champ out here. Well, that's more than just the champion. Anyway, coming down to the ring, we have the trio of Xia Li, Indy Hartwell, and Miss Dastardly leading the charge. Miss Dastardly, the current Women's Intercontinental Champion, defending her title, and she's brought some friends with her. Miss Dastardly defending her Women's Intercontinental title tonight, and she's brought friends. Miss Dastardly, the current Women's Intercontinental Champion. With a completely changed attitude. Than what you're used to. Alright, Sky versus Miss Dastardly. Women's Intercontinental title. Ring the bell. Here we go. Sky. Sunset flip. This might be over quick. Nope. Obviously not. Miss Dastardly, the current Women's Intercontinental Champion, defending her title against Sky. Indy Hartwell and Xia Li at ringside in the champ's corner. Xia Li and Indy Hartwell in the champion's corner. Oh yeah, it's false count anywhere. Tony now. Flying back, Tony. Dastardly in trouble. The Women's Intercontinental Champion is in trouble. Sky almost won the title, dude. Sky almost won. If Sky wins this, I'll be popping a knife. Powerbomb on the barricade. Shit. Can you guys believe this is episode 100? Can you guys believe this is episode 100? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Champ retains. Miss Dastardly retains the Women's Intercontinental title tonight. Miss Dastardly retains her Women's Intercontinental title. We're going to move on to the next match right now. Alright, what's next? Let's see. Sleepy County, Sleepy Cat Life. I need to change that. But, I did say that Sleepy Cat Life was gonna have a open challenge here at Summerslam. And yeah, we're gonna see who accepts that open challenge. Like I said before at the start of the build towards SummerSlam, Sleepy will have an open challenge here for us. So that's exactly what we're gonna do right now. Sleepy. Sleepy issuing an open challenge before SummerSlam. And this is an open challenge. We're going to see who's accepting Sleepy's open challenge here tonight. Ruth. Oh shit. There's a new face you guys probably haven't seen. Ruth from Gold Nugget Wrestling is now here at Gold Nugget Universe. Ruth. You may know her from Gold Nugget Wrestling, but now she's here at the Gold Nugget Universe. Ruth making her big debut here at Gold Nugget Universe, accepting this open challenge. Ruth accepting this open challenge from Sleepy. Ruth, you probably know her from Gold Nugget Wrestling, the old wrestling series, and she's now here at the Gold Nugget Universe, accepting Sleepy's open challenge, and we're about to see Ruth in action right here, right now. So, ref, ring the bell. Sleepy Cat Life. This was her open challenge, being accepted by Ruth. Let's see what she can do, shall we? Surprise appearance tonight at Summerslam, accepting this open challenge from Sleepy. Slap to the face. Swanton. Wrestling making her surprise appearance at the Golden Nugget Universe here at Summerslam. Oh my god. Who's able to fight out of that? Oh no, Sleepy. No way. No way. Sleepy kicked out. Oh, you're gonna go for it again, man. Gets out of it. The bridge. Fucking didn't count as a submission because the game doesn't like to count submissions anymore. Certain moves aren't submissions anymore. Sleepy taps, that'll be surprising. Oh my god! Ruth making her surprise appearance tonight at the Golden Nugget Universe. Ruth from Golden Nugget Wrestling, the old series, has arrived. Ruth is from the old series Golden Nugget Wrestling. And now she's arrived at the Golden Nugget Universe, and she makes Sleepy tap out. So Ruth has arrived at the Golden Nugget Universe. Ruth, who is originally from Golden Nugget Wrestling, my old wrestling series, but now Ruth is here, and she has made Sleepy tap out in her first match at Golden Nugget Universe. That's insane. Ruth makes Sleepy tap out in her first match. Welcome to Golden Nugget Universe, Ruth. Jesus. Nice match. What do we got next? Oh, no way. No way. Wait a minute. Could it be? Golden Nugget trolling us again with this. Golden Nugget trolling us again with Cena's entrance. Golden Nugget trolling us again with Cena's entrance. My goodness. But anyway, coming up next, it's Gold Nugget versus Randy Orton. And that should be fun. There he is. Randy. Randy Orton versus Gold Nugget. Should be a crazy match. We got Summerslam. Here we go. Table. Walking all the way around the ring. Oh no. Orton in trouble. Pedigree. Orton felt that. 1, 2, dang it. Tables, ladders, garbage cans, candlesticks. Oh my god! Randy. Face. Gold Nugget pins Randy Orton clean. Gold Nugget, he pins Randy Orton clean tonight. Holy moly. What a match. Alright, so coming up next. Oh no. Oh no. It's time. Time to get your tissues. Oh no. Kendall Hall is in for one hell of a fight here tonight. As she's going up against all 4 members of the Apocalypse. And the stipulation is that if Kendall Hall loses this gauntlet match, she will be forced to retire. And yeah, that's the scary part about it. Yeah, the scary part about this match is the stipulation is that if Kendall Hall loses this gauntlet match, she will be forced to retire. She'll be forced into an early retirement. I hope she wins because I like seeing Kendall Hall compete. This is the girl that's gonna... This is the girl that's gonna fucking get everybody hyped, man. This is the girl that's gonna save her own career. Kendall Hall versus all 4 members of the Apocalypse in a gauntlet match. And remember, if Kendall Hall loses, she'll be forced to retire completely. So it's not looking good, but we can't count out Kendall Hall just yet. The match hasn't even started yet. But let's hope for the best for Kendall Hall as she goes up against all 4 members of the Apocalypse with her career on the line. Oh boy. And it looks like she's facing Allie Blackwell first. Cool. Which is... Kendall Hall is facing all 4 members of the Apocalypse one at a time in this gauntlet match. So if Kendall Hall pins Allie Blackwell, then another person will come out. However, if Kendall Hall gets pinned, then the match is pretty much over. So, yeah, that's pretty much the whole dilemma here. Here we go. Will Allie Blackwell be the one to retire Kendall Hall? Let's find out. I think this gives Kendall Hall a good test, you know? Oh boy. And Kendall Hall is starting to get in trouble a little bit. deep trouble. Really wonderful. Are there countouts in this? Shit. Hope not. Oh, there it is. Into the ring. Kendall Hall, you can't spend too much time out of the ring. Your career's on the line, what are you doing? You gotta be focused. Kendall Hall needs so many encouragement, man. Otherwise, her career is going to be done. Kendall Hall, you need to get your butt in the ring. Pronto. Come on. Alright. That worried me for a second. Because Kendall Hall's career's on the line. If she lost the count out, that would be the most disappointing way to go. Like a retirement match, you just get counted out. Oh, Kendall Hall might be done. No. Oh! Whew. That scared us. Oh boy. Kendall Hall nearly had to retire, dude. This is a gauntlet. If Kendall Hall beats Allie Blackwell, another person will come out. And if Allie Blackwell wins, then the match is going to be over. I hope this doesn't end the match. Oh no. Kendall Hall might be close to retiring. Oh no. Oh no. Goodbye, Kendall Hall. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you. Damn. That's it. Allie Blackwell pins Kendall Hall. It's over just like that. Kendall Hall's career is officially over. My God. What a match. Allie Blackwell wins. Kendall Hall's career is pretty much... Kendall Hall's career is officially over. The stipulation was that if Kendall Hall lost, she would be forced to retire, so... And she lost, so... Kendall Hall's career is officially over. Unfortunate. Well, fun while it lasted. Move on to the next match. Alright. See what we got next. I think we've gone through all of our title matches. So, this might be the world title match. And here comes Luke Razor's personal referee, Stephanie Spencer. Stephanie Spencer is gonna referee this match. My God. This is pretty much Luke Razor's personal referee.
Yo, let's go! Come on, let's go!
That's gotta be funny. This is pretty much Luke Razor's personal referee. And his girlfriend. But LA Knight will take on Luke Razor for the world title. LA Knight has the opportunity of a lifetime as he goes up against Luke Razor for the world title. LA Knight, if he wins here, he will be a world champion. And here comes the champ. Luke Razor, current world champion, about to defend his title against LA Knight. Luke Razor, now a two-time world champion, has to defend his title against LA Knight. Yeah! So we got LA Knight in that corner, and in the other corner we have Luke Razor, the current world champion himself. And we're going to have the champion's personal referee calling this match. Luke Razor's personal referee, also known as his girlfriend, Stephanie Spencer. Stephanie Spencer, Luke Razor's girlfriend and personal referee, is calling this match. Oh no. Luke Razor's personal referee, Stephanie Spencer, calling this match. Down the middle, here we go. World title on the line, Luke Razor versus LA Knight, with the champion's personal referee. We're now calling her. Yeah, she's now a personal referee now. And there's no countouts. Stephanie Spencer calling this match. Luke Razor's personal referee calling this match. Yes, he hired a personal referee, his girlfriend. That announce table's been fucking messed with all throughout the entire show. Oh my god! You see that cut? Oh my god! Oh, and I just got sent so hard into the post he started bleeding. That's the start of the end of the match. Gonna make your opponent bleed. Stephanie Spencer, Luke Razor's personal referee, counts the 3. Luke Razor is still your world champion. Luke Razor retains the Gold Nugget Universe World Championship. Luke Razor retains the world title. What a night it's been at the Summerslam. What a night it's been at Summerslam. What a 100th episode this was. This was the 100th episode. SummerSlam. What a night it's been at SummerSlam. What a 100th episode this was. There's a lot of crazy shit happening tonight, man. New women's tag champions, new women's United States champion, new men's tag champions. Pretty deadly. Ruth making a surprise appearance tonight. Ruth is one of the people from my old series that I made up. Ruth from Gold Nugget Wrestling showed up here tonight at the Gold Nugget Universe SummerSlam, accepting Sleepy's open challenge and making Sleepy tap out. And Gold Nugget pinned Randy Orton clean. Kendall Hall has to retire. And the world champion retains. And the women's world champion retains too. Both world champions on both sides. They retain. Anyway, that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.